what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the New York Jets.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon, and we are underway from MetLife Stadium.
McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Rodgers going to come out throwing.
Throw left side complete. That's Cook. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
Well, we love to say, get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were.
Rodgers changing the play, it appears.
Rodgers on 1st and 10.
He completes that to Garrett Wilson.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
On 2nd down, Cook. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
I really like what he did there, because he took his practice work and converted it to game action, because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
He'll get this to Lazard, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Running for it, here's Cook. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Dalvin Cook turned away on 4th down. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. So the drive's going to start with Pollard, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want, and other times the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
They'll run the end around. This is Cooks. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 5.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
We're scoreless after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it 2nd and 7. Here's Pollard again. And he'll be taken down at the 34. So 3rd down. They need to get to the 28 for a 1st. Prescott. Flushed out right. And unable to connect. Incomplete. And give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 30.
Rodgers wants to change the look. In motion right, that's Wilson.
On play action, Rodgers.
He finds Wilson. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line.
A big play there on the a catch and run. 63 yards. That was so well timed. Just a perfect throw on the slant.
Hit him on the move, didn't he? Now he's going against the grain of the defenders coming over to try and stop him. That allowed for that additional yardage downfield.
Now Rodgers. And he's got it. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Cook will score. Touchdown, New York.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
2nd and 10. Now Prescott rolling to his right. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Going to run again here with Pollard. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. To throw is Prescott.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything to hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and that brings up 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Prescott to throw it.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
There he goes, right side. Down the sideline he goes. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a jet touchdown. Zuerlein now for the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Here's Hardman to return. And that one a 55-yard punt, 13 on the return. And the Jets will take over.
At their own 43-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. They'll run for it. Cook.
It's some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. And now they're in the hurry-up.
5 yards on the play.
On third down, it's Prescott, escaping the pressure right.
To get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Prescott to throw on fourth. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Rodgers now on first down.
Pass complete. He's got Lazard on the out route.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up second down. Rodgers now to throw. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3.
So the lead extended, and I think at this point you say, hey, defense, take us to the end.
Or if I got some good music to put to that, I could have a good country hit. I like the way you express yourself there. I think the offense has done enough so far. But like you say, if your defense is only giving up 3 points, makes it a lot easier to settle for field goals on this side of the ball.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll run left with Pollard.
And Pollard going to pick up a Cowboys first down as he'll get this out past the 35-yard line.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. His throw incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Prescott.
That one down the field for Ferguson.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Trying to get the ball to his tight end in the center of the field where he runs a lot of his routes and ostensibly is extremely comfortable. He was hoping he'd find a seam and a big gainer to go along with it, but that one was incomplete.
4th down, Prescott.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the 3rd quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
A first down throw for Prescott. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. From the red zone now, Prescott.
Throw is caught by Schoonmaker.
No gain on the play. And that'll bring up second down. Looking to throw, Prescott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott, a 15-yard touchdown run.
And the Cowboys are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you said, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
And the Cowboys are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. And this series can very well determine our outcome.
The safety, Adrian Amos, comes crashing in for the sack. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
And this offense on third down today, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Flush to his right.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Tony Pollard, 61 yards.
And the Cowboys have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the fourth.
Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.